Alexander motherfucking Barkov ends his slump with an overtime winner in Detroit as the Florida Panthers get Tim Rowe his first win as the Florida Panthers head coach. 2-1 in overtime. Barkov finally breaks out of his slump. Gets the game winner. Man, that's going to feel so good for him. You know, he's just been struggling so bad to score. And he finally gets one all alone. Breakaway in overtime. You know he's money when it comes to the overtime period. This one didn't start off too well, though, for the Cats, as we ended up falling behind early 1-0 as the Zetterberg scored 1:20 into the first period. But then we tied it, or so we thought we tied it, as Trocheck got the goal, Bukestad in front. But they called it off due to coach's challenge. Saw it was offside again, like 15 seconds after the play had already entered the zone. They really need to revive that, revisit that call and stuff like that, because it's cost so many goals and pretty crucial games for some teams. Like in the playoffs last year, it affected us. It affected St. Louis. I know it affected a couple other teams in games where, you know, the play would continue, and then the team would score, and then the other team would challenge it for the offsides. It's like, and Demers was like, you know, going for the check, so it was like in midair when it got called offside, when it was when a review was called for the offsides. But luckily, he got revenge, ended up getting an absolute bullet of a goal to tie the Cats up at 1 apiece. We had 6 power plays in this one. We just did not look, just could not score. We had some great chances, but just couldn't put the puck in the net. Bukestad, good job, Tom Rowe. Finally on the power play. I thought, again, he led to all what should have been a goal for us, being in front of that net. And that's what we need with Bukestad, is to be at the front of the net, and, you know, being that body to get that deflection on net and stuff like that. So really glad to see him finally on the power play unit. Again, though, we need to do something. We really have to score on the power play. McKenzie got called for, I think, a kind of a questionable call late in that third period. He was driving to the net, trying to play the puck, really couldn't stop himself, and he gets called for a goalie interference. Luckily, we were able to kill the power play, and I think actually even Detroit ended up getting a penalty while we were on the power play, so negated their power play. But again, great win. Really needed this. We're 1-0-1 with Tom Rowe as our head coach. Looking good. Again, another game. We looked really good in this one. Again, outshot the opponent. Very promising. Defense, I thought, looked really well. Honestly, I think Kindle had a better game than the last game, so hopefully Rowe did something to spark him, but we'll see what happens. I do want to talk about a couple of things before I close this out. First thing, I really got to give a shout out to my good friends down in Florida. Again, I was looking at tickets for the Bruins game, couldn't afford them, so I was kind of disappointed on that. But then they set up a GoFundMe for me, and I cannot thank them enough. Thorne, Shorty, Timmy, Austin, thanks guys. And probably the biggest contributor to donating was my good buddy Charles Hollick. Overwhelmed with gratitude towards that. And I didn't ask for this. Again, if I couldn't go, I couldn't go. I was going to go again in April. My father was going to buy tickets. Me and him would go. But you guys amaze me. It means the world to me. I can't express how thankful I am for my Florida Panthers family and all the kindness you've done to me and generosity. I owe you guys. Hopefully I win the lottery sometime, and season tickets are on me for the rest of your lives. I promise that. And the last thing, I really didn't want to say anything. I'm trying to keep my mouth shut, but I have to say something. The fucking Panthers, I don't know what's the deal, but they just constantly seem to be attacking me for no reason at all. I've supported your guys' channel. I made a video supporting you guys. I was on your channel. I look to everybody in the Florida Panthers family as family. And, I never try to attack anyone. I've never attacked you guys, ever. But it just seems lately you just constantly are attacking me, especially tonight, just flat out attacking, and I don't understand why. I really wish you guys would stop it. I have done nothing wrong to you guys, which doesn't warrant what you guys are doing, and I really wish you would just put this jealousy or whatever it is behind you and just let's work together. Again, we're a small knit community. I've always said that. I view you guys as family. We gotta stick together, work together to grow this team that we love, the Florida Panthers. And causing strife with each other isn't going to do that. It's only going to hurt us and make us look like horrible fans. So, again, I really wish we could just put this, whatever the hell this is, behind us. Because, like I said, I've done nothing to you guys. And I'm dumbfounded by why you keep doing this to me. So, with that's all I really got. Granted, great win by the Cats. Got to continue it on Saturday night. I believe we'll play Ottawa. Ottawa's going to be a huge game. Ottawa is ahead of us right now, so we need to get that win in regulation. We can't go to overtime anymore now. We're playing against divisional foes and conference foes. We cannot give these teams that extra point to get ahead of us. So, all right, thanks guys for watching. If, as always, you like the video, give it the big thumbs up. Comment down below, share, and as always, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys after the game against the Ottawa Senators.